that entire humanity is in fear. That is the state from which we need to find freedom. We need to become free of our fear, not free of our home or free of our husband or wife or children.
Krishna ji, it looks like this continuous staying at home, not going out, not mixing with people, not doing what we want to do, feels like a total loss of freedom.
Krishna ji, with all this talk of vaccination and monitoring every human being, what I fear is our privacy is getting lost. What do you have to say, Krishna ji?
Freedom is a very funny concept. Whether you're inside the house or outside the house, we as human beings have always felt that we do not have freedom. So this is just a big excuse that we are coming up with, that, this is basically physical movement. And all the pleasures of life has basically stopped. And to put it in spiritual terms, escape from suffering has basically stopped. The problem is home. And you're stuck at home now. So you're facing your worst problem, which is more than coronavirus itself. I think many people in the world will be saying to themselves, let me have corona rather than staying with my wife and my children and all these people around. That's happening. So you see people taking out marches saying that we want freedom, we want to be out of our homes. So I think freedom is a very funny concept. It's nothing to do with whether you're at home or you are outside home, or then some people have the concept of freedom that, I better leave the planet and I go somewhere else. So where does it stop? It's more of an inner state. Freedom is, you need to find freedom from your suffering state. It's not getting out of the house. The previous question, which basically said that entire humanity is in fear, that is the state from which we need to find freedom. We need to become free of our fear, not free of our home or free of our husband or wife or children and keep running out. That's not freedom. That's just escape. But unfortunately, if you do that now and you get coronavirus, you will move into double fear or triple fear. Fear to the power of 10 or 20, which is even more dangerous, because this virus can get serious. Always humanity has been fighting for some kind of freedom. We actually do not know what freedom we want and from what we want freedom. We do not even know that. So we just keep fighting for freedom. So privacy, yes, privacy is a big issue. But unfortunately, we seem to be getting into problems in such a way that we keep losing our privacy. So we either keep losing our privacy because of problems, or we keep losing our privacy because of greed. So you take Facebook and Instagram, the people around the world are finding some kind of a freedom on those platforms. So when you want to find freedom on those platforms, you obviously lose your freedom. You lose your privacy. So I think, again, privacy is a very funny concept. Today's world, there is no privacy at all. With or without corona, there is no privacy, because I'm told in New York, if you walk for 5 minutes, you are taken 24 pictures or 26 pictures after those terrorist attacks. So you're constantly being recorded, you're constantly being monitored, where you're going, what you're doing. So today's technology, once you have the smartphone, it's over. They can turn on your cameras, they can turn on your mic. You know this. So they can do anything and everything. There's no question of any freedom or privacy anymore in our lives. So all these are funny concepts that we should be coming out of. I think the most serious issue that we should be addressing is our state.